afternoon. Sorry that we're a few minutes late today. It's been a day. um, I was in the middle of another playthrough, and I messed something up. I'm gonna have to go back and do it. And I was trying to correct that before 4 o'clock, but alas, it is 4 o'clock. So, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. I have all my socials posted, although I'm a little bit slower to posting those than I should be. I'm working on it. If you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the chat. I will respond. And let's see. So, we had okay. Okay. Alrighty. So, let's see where we are. All right. All right. Okay, so I know we have to go back and talk to Auntie Ethel, and I do know that I needed to get things so that we can sell, restock up on some supplies, and go from there. you know. This is the problem with being a little bit of a loot. Gremlin. You have to eventually, like, go through and...
Drycraft armor. No magic left though. Sun's too bright.
Alright. So much to sell in so little time. Oh yeah, I forgot I stole Minthar's underwear. I'm not gonna sell the books just yet. Just because it's funny. Don't sell the teddy bear. Alright. That should be everything I want to sell for right now. Yep, that's everything for right now. Sorry guys, today I'm having a wee bit of technical issues on my side. Mainly because I didn't want to open my computer today. Welcome on in. So I didn't want to, you know, basically, didn't want to do that today, so. And here we are.
So it's true.
So
You scattered the goblins.
I had
Peace
to go
can
into the
finally
app
return to this corner of the
to
Sword
get to my
Coast.
stream manager today.
Thank you.
Even though I have it to where it displays chats on my TV, I just, you know, figured it'd be a little bit easier to also have it easier a little bit easier to have it on the phone too, just in case. That way I have like 2 things that I can use to kind of keep up with it. Alright.
As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course.
One thing I've tried to figure out is how to get a higher approval with the vendors. Occasionally it happens. And like the discount I notice is a lot lower for Dirge, and it's even a little bit lower for Astarion than it has been on my other playthroughs. So I don't know what the difference is between my tab playthrough and this. So I just have a feeling that like Dirge kind of creeps people out, and maybe Astarion having fangs might like kind of be affecting his ability to build meaningful relationships with the vendors. But I'm sure there's a way he could lay on the charm. Like, I haven't tried to steal anything off this guy or anything like that, so you guys, if you've been watching the stream since the beginning, you guys know. And I'm sorry that I don't have the first stream to post. Unfortunately, I didn't have something checked that I should have, and I thought I'd set it up, but apparently I didn't. So, I promise on the next stream, though, I'll be able to have all of them to post. I'm still meaning to get some clips, so I can put that together, but that's gonna still take me a little bit longer. I have some stuff going on with work and stuff I have to do here at the house, because obviously having a mini zoo of pets sometimes takes time. So it's causing my time for learning to be a little bit shorter than it would be otherwise. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. Believe it or not, I actually don't use that many Revivify scrolls, so like the amount that I have right now and what I'll pick up when I'm looting is about all I ever end up needing. I swear on one of my other playthroughs, I think at the end of game I still had like 40 plus scrolls of revivification, so I don't know if that means I'm just getting better at keeping them alive, or if that means, because my first playthrough I had to constantly like buy until about the last bit of it where I finally figured it out, and then on that, by the time I ended third act, I had like 20 scrolls of revivification left out of everything I collected and the ones that I bought, which wasn't a lot, but still, it was more than I should have had to. But then again, I wasn't playing as creatively as I could have. So. Alright. So, we're going to sell the last things that we need to sell. Just to make sure. Okay. We're not selling anything that is pretty much anything that's uncommon, rare, or legendary, I keep. And then I try to not sell anything that I get in the backpack. At the beginning from my legendary playthrough, so like I try to keep the cape, try to keep, like I'll get rid of the hat because it's, I don't know, not really ever the style that I'm looking for. No offense, I don't want to look like Napoleon. Did I accidentally sell that as well? Yes, it looks like I did. So, we're gonna comb through here, and we're going to look at L junk. Because in here somewhere, there's the shaft. Now I just need to find the tip. And once we find the tip of the broken spear, I'll have another spear that is worth more to sell. Or save for Gale to eat. You know. Oh yeah, that's the one that Gale can't eat. So I guess technically it doesn't matter. Oh well. Yes, Elixir of Peerless Focus. Ingredients. I like those. So like, I always sell this one. The bicorn. I'm a much bigger fan of tricorn hats. Aesthetically. So anything piratey, roguish, ruffianish, cool. Okay, so I'm looking for the tip of L spear. That, did I have it on anybody else? Ah. Nope, there's Needle though. It's on Karlach. I don't remember putting Needle on Karlach. Must have been when Karlach picked up the weapon for Astarion. I do like to keep stocked up on ingredients because the ingredients are cheaper than buying the potions. Just looking for that silly spear tip. I hate this when I accidentally sell something I don't want to sell and then I can't find the item amongst the sea of items that I've sold. Never hurts to have more. Never hurts to have more. So obviously it is not amongst the weapons. Okay, so it's just gonna be probably among the miscellaneous. So let us... Did I just maybe put it at camp? Well, only way to find
May you
out
keep balance.
is go back and grab L books. And then we might have a little bit of a pick up some things that were left fest. Aha. Now we can craft the broken spear. And as we can see, this is not one that Gale can use. However, it does have some nice uses, and it doesn't mean you have to have the brand. So you can still use it. It's a very good throwing weapon for, say, Karlach, especially with the rage she has. And then with the Ring of Flinging, it can do some fun damage, especially if you get high up. So it's always worth having. Alright, now to grab all the books. That I don't need. You know, basically anything that doesn't have a orange around it for quest purposes. Once we've read it, we sell it. Okay, those are just jugs. They're not full of beer or anything useful. Like having any of those. We're not heading over the mountain pass or through the Underdark into Act 2 just yet, so we've got that. Pardon my yawn. Alrighty then. That actually should do it. Okay. I hate when I have to go
It'll take a
unload
while for
things.
us all to recover, but you've
And if I
helped
did
us
it
take the
more
first step.
regularly, it wouldn't get so bad at the end of the game.
Of
but
course.
to be honest, I have so much junk on the current playthrough where I'm in Act 3 that I'm scoring about 4 to 10,000 depending on how much we manage to carry. Like if we get to the vendor first, go back to camp, then like, you know, to where we don't have to walk because of encumberment. Yeah. I just, you know, sell. So it's always different. Alrighty. And I'm sorry guys, I just realized I totally forgot to enable closed captions today. I guess I need to download some of these apps for my phone or pull up those wonderful web pages beforehand if I just want to do this through my phone. But I was not thinking clearly, obviously. Alrighty then. I think we are set to go.
May you keep balance.
Let us go be a little bit light-fingered. I normally do this before the party. So that way there's not, like, anybody in these spaces. Seems like a shame that they left all this stuff. But then again, you know, rotten. Interesting.
With pleasure.
Okay. Let's come up here. We always need more wine. How else are you gonna wash down all the salami and sausage and potatoes and everything? I mean, it'd be virtually impossible otherwise. Well, I'm not gonna go like crazy. Just because I don't want to waste too much time going on the steel here, but meh. Oh, look. Animal friend.
Remember our deal now?
I like timber. And yes,
Empty.
I do realize that I could probably you know. Alrighty. Yeah, we got everything from here last time. Should even everything out.
Seek and you shall find me.
Some of Gale's little quips like that, I'm just saying. Everybody now has Longstrider.
A long way to go still.
Now let's give everybody aid. Because it's super useful to have. I forgot that I need to get mage armor. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why we're not getting mage armor, because something he's wearing is considered armor, even though it's just supposed to be cloth. But okay. Alrighty then. Now we just need to get Karlach a potion. And I think with that we should be good to head over to the hag. Oh yes, Riverside Tea House. To be honest, I think it is time that we wander around to where a little frog is. And hopefully little frog does not decide to attack us.
This'll be fun.
Looks like a trap there.
Okay. Oh, great. Everybody has bleeding. Let's see, how can we get to little frog?
Time to dance.
Yes, this is the way to go. To go talk to little frog. The thing that we saw hopping.
Bring leaves! Shallow water! Bring leaves! Shallow water!
A chill runs up your spine. There is something wrong with this creature. Very wrong.
Burn! Bleed! Kill! Careful! Ethel! Green leaves, shallow water. Green leaves, shallow water. Water, shallow leaves. No.
Okay. We had a really bad throw, and we still see this as something beautiful. And normally I would clear out the red caps, but right now they all just look like sheep. I don't want to talk to him. What I'd like is to get Harold off of them.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below. The warm rush of power flows through you. You feel stronger, faster, better.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently. The warm rush of power flows through you. You feel stronger, faster, better. Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below.
Even when this is
The warm rush of power flows through you. You feel stronger,
the
faster,
putrid water.
better.
I hate to say it.
Making me sweat.
Still worth the drink.
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below. The warm rush of...
Okay, so you're gonna come here. And that is why I wanted that.
Lost in thought.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Don't worry, we're going to head on out.
Don't burn yourself.
Oh, I love Karlach.
Trust no one.
I truly love how well written and acted all of this is.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. Oh, if it isn't my hero. You took ages. Come in, come in. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa, hmm? Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Beautiful, isn't it? It's my little refuge for the lost and hopeless. People in dire need travel from all over Faerun to see little old me. And I do my damnedest to help them. And you, Petal, Well, you need a lot of help. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? Busybodies are not appreciated around here.
I'm inclined to agree. Let's not involve ourselves in this place any more than necessary.
I'll talk about your wriggler, and that's it. Last warning.
Alrighty. I think that should just about do it. Do we have enough to fry Corleone? Nope. Oh well. Not that big of a deal.
Quicker than you can say yes, Auntie. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? A devil? Spare me. Blathering windbags in love with the sound of their own voices. I'm the safer bet. Plus, you'll get to keep your soul. Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. I'll pluck it from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less.
So, I've never done this, but on a playthrough with Spouse, when we were co-opting with the TV, before we got it on Xbox and PlayStation, he did this, and it screwed up his sight, so he got less criticals. And it was sad, because he was a paladin, so he actually couldn't do as much damage as he could have if he'd just left his sight intact. And that's why I'm wary of doing it with Volo, because even though the plus is good, by being able to see invisibility, the detractor is you still lose some of your perception on your vision, which damages your ability to do criticals and hit a target. So that's why poor Will. That's all I have to say. Okay.
A touch, but sure, you've 2 eyes in your skull, don't you? No need to be precious.
Ethel, can I please?
Quiet, you've had enough pampering. And you, my door is always open, Petal. Auntie Ethel is here for you.
I mean, I guess we could keep her around.
That's no fire. What are you hiding?
Okay. Let's just explore a little and let's see if we can maybe get them to perceive. But without perception, I'm not necessarily going to have them. Okay. So, add a little bit of poison. Add a little vanilla to your poison, and it somehow will go down easier. Okay, so we know things aren't quite what they seem here. I have some more questions
Hello,
for Auntie.
sweetness. You going to give me one of those precious peepers? Ta-ta, Petal. Come see Auntie soon.
Okay, so we have several people saying that she's a hag. We have a letter written in Marina's hand saying she's a hag. We know things don't quite feel right. And we know that... Oh, that's locked right now. I forgot. We can see some kind of magic over there, which we can't investigate. I think there might be a way to get there. Okay, so maybe if we can go investigate that, maybe we'll have reasonable enough suspicion that Astarion could use.
You've tracked me down again, my friend. Would that I had as much luck with the beast I'm hunting. May your road be kind.
Alrighty then. I find it funny. Can we... Nope. Maybe if we go the other way around the house, there might be some way, or no. Alrighty, so the answer to all of this is probably not. So there literally is no way. Interesting. So there literally is no way. Okay. Drat. Maybe we kill these odd sheep, because we do know that they're odd. Let's see what happens. And we don't have advantage on target. Maybe if we come back around the high end of it, as I remember. Just like I remember, it doesn't work. Well, that was an interesting... Aha. Drat. Biting a red cap doesn't make him happy.
Ready.
Believe it or not, he's been good and not bitten any companions. Alrighty then.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Over there.
So, I may be slightly regretting my decision to leave her as a barbarian for only one reason. One reason only. It's because I have to use my smite before I can use frenzy. And it's just not fair. That's my argument. second attack sooner. And we can multi-class to end up getting more, so... pros and cons. But I'm sticking with my idea of keeping her barbarian this time.
What fools these mortals be. Striking distance.
I swear, Gale is so cliche. Alrighty then.
This feels good.
And this is why we like Counterspell. It's very useful, to say the least. And there we go. Another red cap pride.
Shall we dance? Step quick.
Ready for another round?
Okay, so I know 'tis foolishness just to wander wherever's. Alright. Now where is the other little devil? Aha. Here you are. You're coming back around. Well, we'll make short work of you yet.
Allow me to demonstrate. Of course.
Okay. Alright. Alrighty. Oh. And that's how we make them bleed.
It's hot in here.
Alright. Who knew? All we had to do Let's kill a sheep to have our suspicions confirmed. Now I can feel okay about this. I mean, the creepy old woman wanted her eye. Let's see if we can. And there we go. We managed to piss the old hag off.
Now this is my happy place.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Can't give up.
Nope, we can't. Not when it comes to killing a hag. Yes. This might actually be worthy of using a speed potion or two. Yes. No, she can't.
What's the plan?
Is there a little rat? Stop your slave.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we do. Now it is time. Sorry about going silent there for a second. I wondering a few things here.
Well, this is delightful.
Oh, my head! Oh no. No. Why ain't I petrified? I have the bite. Ladigo's bite. How am I still breathing? I had to. I was sick. Real sick. The hag petrified me. To stop it spreading. I was on death's door. But now I feel great. How?
You detect traces of decaying magic within him, likely the cause of his disease.
But that doesn't make a lick of sense. The bite ain't magical. Unless that double-crossing, filthy, lying hag! She made me sick, and then trapped me in stone for kicks! Evil don't begin to cover it. My kids were only babes when I left. The stones know how old they are now.
Okay, focus.
Only 'cause of you. I ain't got no way to repay you. No, what you've done for me and mine today won't be forgotten. Thank you.
You won't thank me when you see what the absolute is.
Is the hag gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please. May she burn in the 9 hells. The hag. There's never been a more vile creature. The things she did to me. Yes. I will. Thank you.
Most of the time I just knock out these people, but like all of them, except for her.
We need to leave. You're not supposed to be here. She'll be furious. I thought I was lost. Could feel my mind slipping away. If it weren't for you, I would have ended up like the others. Hollowed out and as good as dead. Home. To Baldur's Gate. This isn't over yet. You think Ethel was the only hag in the realms? Not by a long shot. There's more hags out there. And I'm going to do what I can to make sure no one else has to go through what I did.
Cool. Now we know why. It'll all make sense. Oh yes, wrong way. I know I list out on some experience and everything, not like murderly people here, but since they're just victims, it does no good. And it's kind of just a waste of resources and energy. Let's see what we can do for...
Delightful. Granny's cottage meets rotten troll carcass.
Fine. I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
A trap. Someone doesn't like this.
Trap. Trap. Best avoid that trap.
There, in the cage.
So I hate to admit this, but this is the first time I've actually killed her up there. So, yay.
Traps. How considerate.
I didn't have to deal with any of her shadow clones. I didn't have to fight my way down here. But I'm still gonna have to listen to this.
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything! You want thanks? A slap is all you deserve. Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you! She would have. I had everything figured out. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over. This was the best chance I had. For me and my baby. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic, even. More than I could have done. Well, I didn't bloody ask you, did I? I didn't ask for any of this. I just wanted Connor back. Now I have to drag his corpse back home, coffin and all, because a goddamn grave is the closest I'll get to seeing him again. I hope you're happy.
Oh, wah. Whiny little... So...
New blood. Caked on old. It smells rancid.
I do plan on going back up there and doing some looting. No, I'm not going to pick up all these potions, mainly because I haven't found a case where they've actually been worth using. So unless it's something that, like, we could use, not really. all that interested.
Gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. We were just kids when we met. I might have pushed him off a swing I wanted. He got right up and pushed me back. I was so surprised that I just laughed. He did too. We've barely spent a day apart since. Not even a little bit. But I will be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Well, we're just trying to have a look-see.
I'll be trying.
So, I feel like breaking the wand in front of her would be something that Astarion would do. Half for cruelty and half just because, you know, things. Reasons why I like looting through here is because I end up getting a lot of food.
It's mine now.
Potatoes. Yes. Rotten cheese. potions ingredients. Very helpful. I think it's because every single time I play through this, things get, I guess you'd say, a little bit easier every single time, to the point where at this point I kind of have an idea of how to spec the characters a lot better than I did at the beginning. So at this point, like, fighting the fight against Ethel has become easy. One might even say it's become but then again, having Karlach spec'd, like having like a warrior with you is helpful. Like, normally I would take both Karlach and Lae'zel, but it also just depends on whether or not I can get good rolls. But I can say that I was very, very happy today. On my other playthrough, I got something done that I wanted to get done. And while it was a bit of a learning curve, because that was my first time dueling Orin, instead of having the whole party take her down, so I had to figure out the mechanics on that a little bit more carefully, so that I could just, you know, take her down. Because I mean, I guess you have the chanting and the unstoppable otherwise, but I was playing a sorcerer, and oddly, once I combined a couple of strategies that I've used on other more difficult targets, it just started to make sense. Say that honestly I've gotten everything that I really want out of here. I really don't care for the rest of it. I will leave it to the hag. But I will come back out here and talk to Marina and give her the option of the wand, even though I know I've left her before and not given her the option of the wand and still seen her in Act 3.
What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please!
because there really is no way to bring him back.
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him? But this isn't what she promised. I wanted him back the way he was, not this. Connor? Connor! I don't even know if he's in there, but he might be. And if he is, I'll find him and bring him back. Thanks. But we'll need more than luck. A bloody miracle, more like it. I'll find a wizard or something. Maybe someone in Baldur's Gate can help us. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. Remember? And thank you, I guess. Come on, love. Let's go.
Was revolting.
Pity. He's beyond even the power of the weave to help now.
Okay. So, before I go to the crash, while I know I could handle things as we are now, I generally like to get another level ahead. So, this is about the point where I head back down to the Underdark and work on a few of the quests there. However, one thing that could potentially be helpful right now is if we don't bring Lae'zel along, just fight the there are things I would like to stabilize.
Dragon, look out!
I suggest we admire it from afar.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
A little chicane.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Mag Gresham! Got more important things to watch than my harassing tongue. Look! That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
Oh well.
Rag! That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Quick rummage.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Those whelps are blocking the bridge. Time to put them in their place.
I have my reasons. Hear me out. I used to be able to get him to drop it, but the last few times I've gone to playthrough, it's been like a 9% chance. It used to be a 30 to 40% chance or a 50% chance. But something I did differently with Karlach, or not Karlach, but our lovely Shadowheart has changed that. And it's the same build, same gear, nothing's changed. So I don't quite
Mission has to come first.
Understand as to why. Okay, 12% still better. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. one weapon was dropped. Didn't really get us any more ability to make it happen. I can't get any closer. Higher is better for damage, for ranged, and throwing. Does make it a wee bit harder for them to get here, except for they have psionic jump.
Can't afford any mistakes.
Okay. I would really prefer to get this sword, but if I can't get it after to be honest, if I can't get it after maybe one more attempt from that, I'm just gonna call it. Okay, he saved again. I wonder if Gale would have a better shot. It's just I always have that on her, and I normally don't grab that on Gale. Choices, choices.
Just hurry this along.
Yes, Kithra. We shall find it. We will not fail, Blacketh.
I expect you to fall on your sword if you do.
Alrighty. Oh. Okay, I have...
There is work to do.
I have an idea.
Well,
Let's see. And we don't have remove curse as an option yet. Alrighty. Oh. Yeah, we do have remove curse. In that case... answers that. I don't want to do this. Because it's wasting
someone there.
A potion. But I don't want to have that when we face the Githyanki.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. The world swims as you close, then reopen your eyes. How long have you been waiting here? A moment? A night? A 10-day?
Chukil gate vlakith mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others. Then, myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming.
Your salvation. And not for the first time. I saved you before.
And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a Mind Flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Independent. Good. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it.
I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. Said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power. Sounds like it. What did you make of it? Damn right. Things like a splinter. We just need to find a way to squeeze it out. Sad. I couldn't let myself feel sad in the Hells. Letting my guard down would have been a death sentence. And letting, say, a Cambion near me would have been disastrous. I thought it best to just keep my distance. But loneliness that deep gets into the marrow. Now that I'm here, among friends, I can feel it burning out of me. Little by little, step by step. If you have any ideas, I'm all for it. Give me all you've got. I'm waiting. Oh, this is clever. Might even work. Come here. I'm dizzy. And you? Are you all right? They're still zipping around inside me. I know I can't have much more than that. Not until we found a more permanent solution to the Hellfire issue. Mine too. Soon enough, you're going to be mine. But until then, I'll play nice. I don't mind sharing you with the bookworm while I'm indisposed, by the way. I'm sure he can keep you entertained until I'm more approachable. I will then.
Sorry guys, I didn't realize I'd put it back on mute. Ah.
Glick. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is Gale deception. A wise choice. These parasites are a threat to be destroyed, not an opportunity to be exploited.
Oakfather's blessings to you. Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her. If only everyone said that. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Indeed. There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same. A bad impression. Impossible.
Alrighty then.
I had a dream last night. A vivid one. And so did you, judging from the way my tadpole is tingling. Someone came to me and promised to protect me while claiming that the parasite could empower me. Tempting as these powers sound, we should recognize this dream for what it is, the tadpole's little trick. No good ever came from trusting honey-tongued strangers conjured up by illithid worms.
My apologies. Huh. Not quite myself just yet. I had the strangest dream last night. A visitor came to me. A vision of unparalleled beauty and power. She told me she was watching over me, protecting me, and that our tadpoles could prove beneficial if we embrace what powers they have to offer. An uncanny apparition. Not entirely sure what to make of it. Very curious. In all my readings on the effects of illithid parasites, I've never come across any accounts of correlating dreams between infected parties. Another unique quality of our predicament, perhaps. Are you inclined to take these visitors at their word? Nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy suspicion in such matters. Still, it might be wiser to keep an open mind on the matter. Our visitors' promises of aid might yet bear valuable fruit.
So far, Kithra.
Let's have a rummage.
Get me up, would you? Unseen and unsightly.
I'm ready. Mustn't let anyone see.
Let's have some fun. Let's have some carnage.
Need to stay focused.
Swords meet sorcery.
Work.
Karlach, it's go time.
Want another?
ages.
Again.
Poor fucker.
Try something else.
Let's have some fun.
Unleash me.
Nice little nap.
Quite ready for you.
What's cooking?
Well, hello.
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array of arcs and circles. Magical energy courses through the slate. You are flooded with understanding. A mystical map glows before you, revealing a Githyanki refuge within a temple at the mountain pass. This must be the crash that Lae'zel seeks. The slate also reveals the Githyanki's purpose. They are combing the Sword Coast in search of a polyhedric relic of great importance to their queen.
Seems the Githyanki are keen to reclaim the artifact I carry. I can't afford that to happen. In fact, none of us can. That thing is shielding us somehow. I don't want to know what happens if we lose it. Agreed. There's not much we can do but press forward.
The Dragon
Road, closed due to inclement weather. Seek marked detour. Road closed. Detour ahead.
Alright guys, so pretty much what's left is Underdark or up here. I might end the stream a little bit early today, but I do want to get a couple of waypoints discovered.
Yes? Who goes there?
I really don't feel like talking to that traitor right now.
Making me sweat.
Must have been out of use for a long old time.
What am I to do?
I'm not sure.
Alright, at least I got one level 3 slot
There's work
back.
to do.
Let's see. Let's do an arcane cultivation. Even though we don't have the higher ones now, we can at least get one level 1 spell slot back. Alrighty. So I know I can hop down and do all that long exploration,
I suppose they wanted to make sure the
but
monks
that can be
avoided
done
temptation.
another day.
Yeah, but look at these mountains. The height of temptation.
No, I mean more like vices. You know, pleasures of the flesh.
Met a Lamara demon who married a mountain, though. It's a thing.
I think the thin air might be getting to you, Karlach.
Okay. Literally the only thing I'm running down here for is a little bit of ease of travel to this. I am not even gonna go see the rest of the mess that is going on over there. Mainly because, Huh. Oh well. Berries. Definitely found some of nature's bounty.
I've got nothing left to take, so you might as well shove off. Maybe I wouldn't be so little if I had a proper dinner and an lest. I'm not just hungry, but also, yes, I am hungry.
not since the bloody eagles turned up and turfed me out my first nest. It's not even like the eagles need my nest. The drunk lizards they eat aren't hard to catch.
Alcoholic lizards didn't show up much in your studies of the natural world.
You? Kill an eagle? But if you think you can, then please, please kill the eagles. They're the worst. Thank you.
One time you decide to move quick is always the one time that you run into traps. That's what we call trying to walk before you can run. Barbed arrows actually do some extra damage, so it's always nice to just grab them when you can. I guess we can talk to the hot messes over here.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive? Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki. They have the audacity to call that hole a creche, as if it weren't actually a murderous training camp. Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
Alright. Sorry guys, I gotta plug in my DualSense controller. While I have others, it's just easier to grab the plug for my phone and do this.
The Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition. The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. Hogwash, of course. A Githyanki can no more rise above its nature than gnomes can fly. Perhaps you could help me then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring me an egg. Pity. You'd have become rather rich had you the proper sense. Should you change your mind, you know where to find me. Have you given any more thought to the retrieval of that Githyanki egg? I might have a few trinkets worth a glance.
Let's see if we didn't send everything back. For me. I'm gonna come back, but I am getting Cat's Grace, or the Graceful Croft, just because it really, honestly, it does have a lot of, I guess you'd say, it does have a lot of options for it, that make it really good armor for him to have, and while you might lose a little bit of an AC, I don't feel like it's not worth the trade-off, in the sense that it has so many bonuses to it. To be honest, I have gotten through most of Act 3 before using it. And I'll switch it out with this drow armor, to be sure. But I've also managed to get a lot of other things done with it, so. So, it's only 6:05. We just need to sell a bit more. Yeah, you know what? We can sell that breastplate. Okay.
Happy, are we? Very well, then.
To be frank, I'm going back and getting money because I don't really like to have to come back and talk to her too frequently. She's kind of not my favorite person. And I'm not gonna lie, the spider silk armor
Have you
from
given any more
Minthara is pretty
thought to
good.
the retrieval of that Githyanki egg?
But for being a sneak thief,
I might have a few trinkets worth a glance.
and she's not worth stealing from. It was just too much of a pain. Yeah, not even worth it, because I don't have anybody who fights barehanded. If I had a monk, totally worth it. Don't have a monk, not worth it. I'll get a potion of glorious vaulting while I'm at it. And then we're going to balance our offer out. Accept trade.
Happy, are we? Very well, then.
And... so, with this he only gains a +1 to stealth, and has the advantage on the constitution and saving throws, but with Cat's Grace, you get that increase in dexterity. You get nimble as a cat, which is another +1 to dexterity. Then you also get this dexterity saving throws and increase your jump. So like, all of that to me is a lot more worth it than just a bonus one, because I don't know, it just works better. Okay. And now Astarion is back in the gear he belongs in. Besides, if I wanted...
Wanna dance?
To be very honest, I like that for Karlach. And that is going to be better for Lizzo. Okay. There we go.
What a day.
And while his AC went to a 14, see, it's only a difference of 1 armor class, so for me, the Cat's Grace, the Graceful Cloth is well worth it. I'll go ahead and send that to camp for right now. Alright. So there's 2 ways I've done this with these guys. What I generally do is focus those down.
The lance board is set.
should I do?
Fudge sickle.
I got this.
Jimmy on the go.
Talk to me.
saved. Oh well, at least we tried. Interrupted. Worth it.
Covered.
Totally worth it. I hate those. I hate these guys. Because once they put on that stench, it's ugh. I don't like to smell them. I don't have any more level 3s. Actually, I'm going to... Okay, now that's gone and done with. The rest of these guys are fairly easy to knock out. Alrighty then.
Oh, lovely little pick-me-up.
I don't know why I said that to Gale. Oh, we burnt those guys to Rice Krispies treats. Alright.
The Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. A powerful asset. Just what are their intentions, I wonder? I'll just help myself.
Another bit of coinage.
Yes, it's quite broken. We'll need to find another way across.
Craziness. I feel like there is one reason and only one reason to come up here, and that's if you want to help stabilize somebody a little bit sooner.
What's that?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Originally, Shadowdale. Lately, the fanciest inns of Waterdeep. Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it? And a great kindness that would be. See, Gale, even in these barren parts, the art of hospitality begets inspired new works, if only one keeps up the practice.
Oh, for the love of...
This way, then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Astarion that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Sorry guys, my plug came out of my controller and it was screaming at me again to plug it in or else.
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the single drops we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief that only you can.
Alright.
The orb.
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help. Or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mistra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Hastra mistrarium Italion Thras Annas. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
I just got called out in a text. I just got seriously called out. Someone is definitely being a brat today.
Or some other fortune altogether.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. The Doddering Act is merely an illusion, one he's most adept at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mistra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the Absolute will be gone, and I along with it. If there was, I'm sure the goddess of magic and the greatest wizard who ever lived would have identified it. But alas, only one solution is offered. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating. I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need? She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me.
I don't know about that.
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. Tell me, what can I do for you?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
For me, that's actually, other than what Astarion, like, all the companions obviously have hard choices to make. I mean, Astarion has to beat Cazador to know freedom, and even then it comes at a price. Does he continue the cycle of vengeance? Does he decide to stay a spawn and lose access to sunlight until another solution can be found? Gale, he's going to explode either way unless he can find another way to appease his goddess. Shadowheart has to choose to be the one thing that she thinks she wants, but it's not necessarily what she needs. And I mean, you know, take her on the dark or the light path. Will has to choose whether or not to stay tethered to a demon. And Karlach, there's really no good solution at all. And both her and Gale know they're facing certain death. Unless there can be a solution found. So, in a way, pretty much all the companions have some way in which they're broken. However, they all psychologically handle it differently, which is interesting. So, even Astarion, like, he really, honest to goodness, has a very compelling storyline. Gale does too. They all do. I think the ones that always are hardest for me are Karlach and Gale. But there are heartbreaking choices that everyone has to make. And with that, we're going to travel to the Myconway colony, where we will pick up next time. I'm actually going to go ahead and end the stream about 30 minutes early today. I think that's a good place to leave it off. Because I really don't need to camp necessarily just yet. I can take on some of the smaller things and the Underdark before needing to camp again. And mainly just use cantrips, so I'm not worried about it. But we have much to think on.
Worry not, friend. You'll find the key soon enough.
And of course we still have to make sure we have the mushrooms for Millet. So, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. I almost always have to take a break after those kind of things happen on a game, because even though I want to continue playing it,
yes, she is cataloging Courtulan
I'm not going to get
rituals.
answers soon, so you know, a lot of it is playing the long game and having to play the waiting game on what happens next. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete, so you can see that I actually do go back and clean up my saves. Generally, when I end a game, I take about a 2-day break after I end one game and start another one of the same game, mainly because it's like saying goodbye to friends. And a character that you've grown to love, especially if you're Tav, you know, that you may or may not have created a backstory to. And I feel the same way after playing a good D&D game as well. So, you know, saying goodbye to that character if you can't take it onto another campaign is bittersweet.
Not well.
So,
Nutrition my species receives from other minds is difficult to
I had to say goodbye to both of these, and it wasn't easy. So, but if you guys have any questions or anything else, or have suggestions for length of time on a stream, whether it should be closer to 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. On the weeknights, I can't really do 4 hours, but on the weekends I can. Also, if you want to consider doing Final Fantasy Remake, I have 2 hours of play on Stellar Blade. It's on my wish list. I just can't afford to get it right now. I also have a whole bunch of others like Fallout 76 just waiting in my inventory. I have a lot of Assassin's Creed I could play, Kingdom Hearts, other Final Fantasy games, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Divinity Original Sin on my computer. So, and Original Sin 2, as well as Cat Quest, which is just fun and silliness, and any number of other games. I've got Forspoken, Elden Ring, Diablo 1 and 2, or Diablo 4. On my Switch, I have everything, like Mario Kart, both Legend of Zeldas, so there's definitely a lot in my inventory I could play. So if you want to start having a little bit of a break in between Baldur's Gate plays, just let me know, and we can start streaming other things as well. Because I do notice that this is not necessarily the best time for streaming Baldur's Gate, but right now it's the only time I have to stream. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. You can leave it in comments or send me a message, or and you can like, follow, subscribe on any of my socials. And I'm still working on a couple other things for making this stream a little bit more fun. However, I'm having to kind of wait for certain products for financial reasons to make it a little bit easier for me to take care of, because I'm not playing on computer. I'm playing on the PS5, so to have certain things easily available for you guys, it's a little bit hard. So I do know ways to fix it, and that would require over $100. And that's that. But no offense, guys, I don't think you'll ever see my face. I'm just not somebody who would show my face. I will show you my cat's faces. I'll show you my dog's face. I will show you my bearded lizard's face. Not mine.
She is cataloging Koatoan fertility rituals.
But yeah, that's pretty much that. I will see you guys tomorrow night for a 2-hour stream. I still plan for it to be Baldur's Gate, unless I get other feedback. But I hope that you guys have a fantastic night. And I will catch you on the next time I stream on Monday at 6 p.m. And enjoy the rest of your evening. And if I ever have more than one viewer, I promise we will start doing raids. But as of right now, I know that a lot of people have limitations on the size of raids and that they have to meet a certain amount first. So, but yeah, so that's all to come. Don't forget to share with your friends, and I hope that you have a good rest night. Ta-ta for now.